them up high enough. And hey!
You're the man.
I'm the man.
Have the master.
I'm gonna have to master.
Because if it's, you keep it in the middle.
Oh, then everything else.
Just be looking for that color. Just usually when it goes red or something, or if it just goes gray, yeah, you'll notice yourself.
I heard it yesterday. Something about this. Just about ready to begin stocklight pole qualifying. Looks like we're going to give young Reagan Madison a chance to turn a couple laps. She ended up on a side in practice earlier, and so they put a new top wing on or straightened that one out and gotten things ready. So we'll give Reagan a couple of laps here. And Stocklight pole qualifying will be first. Final call on Stocklight to the starting grid. Final call on Stocklight to the starting grid for your pole qualifying. All right, let's let young Reagan make some couple laps here, make sure everything's all right. Again, she slow rolled that cart onto its side in hot laps. They bent up the top wing pretty good. All right, here she comes. Stocklight drivers to the starting grid. Let's go. Stocklight to the starting grid for pole qualifying. Junior ones, you're on deck. Then junior wing. Stocklight, junior one, and then junior wing are our first three classes. All right, the checkered flag has come out, and young Reagan will head off. Looks like they got that cart all back together, and everything looks good for her to get racing here today. Oh, sure. All right, as the stocklight drivers move into position on that starting grid for pole qualifying, let's take care of our preliminary ceremonies as we get our national anthem and all set to go here this afternoon. So while the drivers and crews are moving into position on that starting grid, let's take a moment wherever we are and just pause for a moment. Of course, this is Labor Day weekend. We think of the many laborers, those who work for our freedom, our first responders of all type, firefighters, EMTs, police officers and the sort, the men and women of the military all across the world, both here at home and around the globe, who celebrate and protect us, give us the opportunity to be here on a Saturday afternoon and enjoy this. And so we honor them as we stare at Old Glory in the center of our speedway this afternoon. Gentlemen, if you would, if you take a moment to pull your hat, we'll offer up our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
At this point in some sort of a big event, the command would be given to start your engine. So, stock lights, let's fire them up and get qualifying underway here this afternoon. We'll work the racetrack in groups of 3, so group 1 should start with Declan Whitney, Scott Simons, and Richard Normie. That should be group 1. I see Declan in his 6. There's Scotty in the 189, and Normie has his 43. So group 1 is already on the grid. We're ready to roll. We'll come in groups of 3 through this field. There are 18 drivers who will qualify in stock light. This was the Carson Holman show last night. Carson stomped the field by almost a half a lap. The great race was for second. The win, Holman made it look easy. I mean, he just drove away, sat on the pole, and won it going away. So we'll see if things change a little bit in the daylight. Thanks again for our guys from Hagen Photography Motorsports making the trip out here. I love, when we used to go down south, we'd always talk about how many hours it was to drive, and now I get to hear Matt and the Hagen crew go, yeah, we had to drive. It's okay. We appreciate them. They do a great job. Remember, if you won last night, they were covering another event last evening, so they were not here for official Victory Lane photos, but if you want one of those, you won one of those main events last night, those photos will be available to be taken after the races tonight or after the races tomorrow. Either day, folks from Hagen will be here. They'll be in Victory Lane. They'll take shots. They'll get all of that done. So if you won one of those main events last night, and absolutely you want to take advantage of that and get one of those Victory Lane shots with a trophy and all that, those guys from Hagen will have that. They'll give you that opportunity after the races today and again after the races tomorrow. First 2 classes are full qualifying. And then we go heat racing when we get to class number 3 in junior wing. As we await the first of our groups, we welcome everybody on board that may be watching on whatever social media platform you are using. Whether you have found us on MBTVsports.com or whether you have found us on our YouTube channel or you're watching live on Facebook. Yeah, I see what it was. That's a really expensive phone. Please give it to me so you don't wreck it while you're playing race cars. All right. As I was mentioning, we do have a little something for those folks watching on MBTV Sports.
Everybody ready?
We gave them 15 and it took 30. Typical AJC fashion.
She lost the internet, so I don't know if that'll have effect on you or not.
It sure will. It sucks. They got RBox practice, so I don't have timing and scoring. No, unless the girls change it.
What did we do before the internet?
We're good. We're good.
We're good?